Well, we didn't quite get what we thought we were going to get. However, this is extremely bullish for cryptocurrency. People simply just don't know why. Donald Trump signing more executive orders, this time specifically relating to cryptocurrency. We're going to be breaking down exactly what's happened, why I think it's super bullish for the market, and as I'm sure everyone's thinking, why did the market dump on this news? Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're bringing you all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency in this bull run, so you don't miss a beat. With that being said, let's get into this video. So, the presidential actions for today, strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology. So we got the whole AI narrative. We actually heard Donald Trump talk at the World Economic Forum earlier on, where he talked specifically about making the US a home and a powerhouse when it comes to the digital asset class. And also announced earlier was Cynthia Lumens. She was taking on the role of heading up the Digital Asset Council Board. Very interesting. We've heard Trump talk a little bit about that before. So this is the Digital Asset Executive Order, in which she talks about America winning the digital cryptocurrency race, which I think is bullish as well. So it says here, President Trump has promised to make this administration the most pro-digital asset in US history, and within these first days is already fulfilling that promise with this executive order. Under President Trump's leadership, the United States will be a global leader in financial innovation and digital asset advancement. I mean, you can't ask for much more. Said in my colleagues to pass a bipartisan Bitcoin digital asset legislation in the coming months and ensure regulatory overreach like SARB 121, Operation Choke Point 2.0, and lawsuits against digital asset companies are resolved. This opens up the absolute opportunity for XRP to basically have this thrown out. But that, my friends, is for a different video. So let's talk a little bit about what was announced. Why is it important? And then we'll take a look at the market and what's going on here. So there was kind of three main points to these executive orders. And I guess, what does the timeline look like? There's a 30-day, 60, and a 180-day process in which all of these will come to fruition. By the way, all of which growing in stature and being even more pro-cryptocurrency as these things come out. So this was officially from the Trump administration. In fact, he was obviously doing a news conference once again. But, quote, Section 1 is around purpose and policies, protecting and promoting the ability of individual citizens and private sector entities alike to access and use lawful purchase of open public blockchain network without prosecution. This opens up the opportunity for things like banks, as well as big investment companies, to start to really get into the open market when it comes to digital assets. You've got here protecting and promoting the sovereignty of the United States dollar, pretty important, protecting and promoting fair and open access to banking services, as well as clarity and certainty built on technology, neutral frameworks, and emerging technologies. That also could be bullish. This one is about not having CBDCs. I mean, this is fantastic news. We don't want government regulated central bank digital currencies. It's not good. We want an open and free market. That's ultimately what cryptocurrency and digital assets is all about. So this kind of gave us a bit of a view, I guess, the appetite to the main course. Well, the main course came in and, in my opinion, delivered pretty big. We talk here specifically about the revocation of Executive Order 14067, which are the things like Operation Choke Point, stopping banks having digital assets for their customers on their bank sheets and causing them to be liabilities, etc., etc. All of which, very good news as well. And like I said, wipes all of them off the table. And then finally, it's all about who is going to be doing it, and more importantly, what are they going to deliver. So you can see obviously some key people in the Trump administration, and like we said, the special advisor for AI and crypto chair will be heading this up along with Cynthia Lumens as well. So what does it look like? And this is the exciting part. After this amendment, 30 days, they're going to come back with basically a view. What is it that works for digital assets? Why is it important? Where can the US be a strength and stronghold on this? Within 60 days, recommendations of which identifies regulation, guidance, or rescinded or modified items that can be either adopted and put into regulation or not. This could be things like the removal of taxes on certain American-based cryptocurrency companies. And then in 180 days, this is where it starts to get pretty exciting. This is 6 months from now. This will be, and I quote, the purpose of a federal regulated framework and, more importantly, governing the issuance and operation of digital assets, including stablecoins in the United States. This could be a big news. Part 3 to that is the working group shall evaluate the potential creation of a maintenance of a national digital asset stockpile and propose criteria for establishing such a stockpile. So this is actually bigger than a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Why? Because this encompasses every cryptocurrency out there. Now, what's interesting, by the way, will there be finance? We all know is Donald Trump's associated with, bought $15 million worth of Ethereum and then went and staked it on the Lido DAO protocol. So, you know, if You'd argue Ethereum is probably going to be in that list. Even staked Ethereum could be a part of that. So the obvious question, with all of that bullish news, Ross Ulbricht is now free. Why did the market do this? The market took a big old dump from around 105, bottoming out here about 102. And I think the harsh reality is people simply don't understand what just happened. Why do I mean by that? Everyone had the buzzword Bitcoin strategic reserve. It's all about Bitcoin. And ultimately that wasn't said. It was a cryptocurrency bill. But you can see the market now found the bottom at around 102 and is now starting to move up. I think this will just be a move continuous now, back up to the previous as people understand what's happened. Altcoins holding up pretty well. There are some opportunities out there if you were looking to buy some positions. But in my view, I think this is incredibly bullish. I think there's lots of positives. And my expectation, by the way, is I think this market will understand exactly what's been passed, why this is important. And finally, we could even see that price target of 112, maybe even bigger than that in the very short term. Who knows what's coming tomorrow, though, with this new Donald Trump presidency. But for me, very good news for the cryptocurrency market. Lots of people just need to understand exactly what's happened. But if you think that's bullish, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. Let's share this video so that everybody understands why they shouldn't be selling their Bitcoin right now, or in some cases, many of their altcoins as well. And as always, we'll bring you the latest and greatest in this cryptocurrency space, certainly through this bull market. So hit up that subscribe button as well, turn your notification bell on, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.